Hello, my name is Christina, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the resource that I found for community members. The grade level I would say this could target is second grade and below. I found this resource on Teachers Pay Teachers. I'm going to upload it here. I already paid for it and downloaded it to my computer, so now I have access to it. So I would begin the lesson by showing this book and doing a read aloud with the students. There is also a version on here that is black and white. So I would give this to the students later in the week for them to color and create if they wished to, just an extra activity if they wanted to do. So this book is about community members that work within a school. So we have a principal, a secretary, the teacher and the teacher's aide, the nurse, a cafeteria worker, and the custodian. So I would do this book as a read aloud with the students, and I would just show them various ways that they could see community members within their school. So a lot of times when people think of community members within a school, they might just think of the teacher and the principal and people like that, and they might not think of the custodian or the cafeteria worker, and those people are the most important in my opinion. So I made a couple of different flashcards that I would laminate and just have all around the room, and then along with these I would create these into posters. And so this one is the secretary, and it just talks about the different jobs that she has. And so there's a poster for each of the community members for the school. So some ways that I could incorporate this into a lesson is in three different ways. Well, two are activities and one's more of a lesson based. So one way is the students could make this our school and who works at our school. And so the students would just either write if they're able to write, so first graders, second graders. And then for kindergarten, they can just draw different things. So if they talked about the cafeteria worker, they can draw different kinds of food and then a person and say how this person is keeping the students nutritious, making nutritious snacks for them as well as lunch and breakfast. Another way that I would include this into my classroom is the two activities that I mentioned, or games rather. So I would make these into smaller little flashcards. And one game the students can play is memory. So I'm sure all of y'all know how memory works. You put all the cards face down, and then the students have to find the match of the cafeteria worker or the match of the secretary and so forth. Another game that I would play with my students is I would do the game of the headbands game. And so that's when one student will put the janitor in the headbands on his head or her head. And then the other student is to describe the jobs of that person. And then that student that is wearing the janitor on their head would then guess when they think that they know who it is. So this is just a really neat resource that I found on Teachers Pay Teachers, and I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.